Good afternoon. This is Scott in a Shot, live from Gridley, California. I don't want to take a shot of whiskey right now, but I'm going to take a hit of weed. All right, how you guys doing today? I feel pretty good. I went and had a colonoscopy yesterday, so I'm a little violated right now. They went down. I had an oncolonoscopy and a colonoscopy, so it went up and down, and I'm all right, so we're good to go. Anyway, I'm watching the news lately. I watch the news every day, and that's why I do this political podcast. I'm watching the news. I'm watching the Democratic Party whine about these tariffs that we're putting on other countries. I've had so many podcasts. People, almost 200 podcasts that I talk about everything so many times. But these tariffs are, I don't know if the retarded people in this country understand. The Democrats, they do. The Democratic government knows what's going on, but they want power. So they try to keep the people that are Democratic voters stupid. In the short run, these tariffs are going to hurt America because there's always politics involved. There's politics involved, people. They're going to sit there and say the world's coming to an end. The sun's not going to come out tomorrow. The moon's not going to come out. We're dead. But every country has tariffs. So if a country's been, it's an example. It doesn't mean it's correct. Say the UK has been charging us 35% for cars to go over there, or something to go over to the country, and we charge them 2.5%. They're not in recession. We're going into recession right now because we're supporting the whole world. All Donald Trump's trying to do is make it change it the other direction, and the end of the world's not going. If they can charge 34% to us and not be in a recession in another country, and we charge 34% to them, how are we going to be in a recession? Everything that's going on on the news right now is calculated. It's all fucking craziness. They want to confuse the people of the world, of the United States. People, check it out. Tariffs do not affect economies. What affects the economy is these 24-hour news cycles that go around telling everybody that the world's going to be affected by it. Tariffs are a way of every country gaining money. So if one country charges us 34% to sell something in their country, we should charge them. And Donald Trump only went halfway, but we should charge them 34% for them to sell their stuff in our country. But the United States went around, in the last 30 years, the United States has been going around trying to let everybody catch up to us. We're trying to give the whole world a boost to try to catch up. And that was all good. I agree with helping other countries, honestly. But when it comes to the United States being almost $40 trillion in debt, that's where I draw the line on helping out other countries anymore. These tariffs that are going on right now, people, they have to be enacted right now because we are so far in debt. We've helped out the rest of the world since World War II so significantly. I mean, and tried to build them up through trade and all that over the last 30 years, 40, 50 years since World War II, that we're in debt. And we're in debt almost $37 trillion in debt. So until we bring that debt down, we can't be the savior of the world no more. We can't be the savior of them no more. We have to have reciprocal trade deals, as close as reciprocal, and we have to move on from that. These countries have to learn how to support themselves. Or jump into the United States, become part of our country, or jump into China's country, or jump into whatever. But maybe there shouldn't be 200 countries in the world. Maybe there should only be 3. Russia, America, and the United States, and China, and every other country becomes part of them. Maybe that's how it should be. Because we can't afford anymore to sit there and support the rest of the world. We can't afford to be giving out free money to everybody for doing nothing, not even in our own country. We can't afford to keep giving people welfare 24/7, year-round, and they don't even try to get a job. They're not in a mental institution. They're not in jail, so they're competent. They're either drug addicts or they just don't want to work. I mean, we can't continue to, when the world's based on money, to continue to do what we've been doing over the last 30 years when the only person paying for it is America. we go around the world spreading democracy everywhere we try to. And China and Russia, they go around the world trying to promote communism. Iran goes around the world trying to promote Islam. I get it all. But in this country, we need to just worry about ourselves for right now, and we need to get the books in order. I've been saying since the very beginning of my podcast, I want to see the books. How are we failing so bad? How do we keep going so far into debt to where we're going to take this country and America will be America part of China or part of some other country? It won't be Russia because they have their own problems. It won't be Iran, but China. China is a formidable foe. They just are. They're somebody to be reckoned with, and we're fucking around over here with all this bullshit over supreme power of America. We live in a democracy, people. People need to vote for their presidents. They have to have legal identification saying that they should be able to vote. And what's wrong with that? Now, I will say this right now in the middle of all this, I'm buzzing like a motherfucker. I feel good. You know, I'm retired. I feel good. I worked hard. I feel good. So here's what's up, people. We need to come to terms with maybe the rest of the world should just go into with one of us, one of the three powers. UK ain't nothing. You know what? The UK hasn't shown me shit. I get it that a lot of our ancestors come from the UK. I'm white, but they're white. I come from Ireland, though. Ireland, but in Germany. But the bottom line is, the UK has been pulling their weight. They've ruled the world for how long? 1,000 years almost. The UK ruled the world 800 years, a long time. And what have they done since America got Pilgrims found America? We kicked the Indians' asses. And I don't want to hear about the Indians no more. They're happy. They got casinos. We kicked their ass. We took over this country, and they tried to take us over. France tried to take us over. Fuck France. Fuck England. They need to either come into America and be under the American flag, or they can go to China or fucking Russia. But that's how that's how it's going, people. We can't continue to give money to countries that like us and to better themselves when obviously they can't do it. It's like Africa. All the money we spend in Africa. We stopped when we went to war with Iraq. Saddam Hussein went and set off and blew up 1,000 or plus oil rigs, and they were on fire, spewing shit into the atmosphere for fucking a year. They said it was gonna take 10 years to solve, to cap all those blown oil wells. They said it would take 10 years. We got some guy to go in there and did it in a little over. It was under 2 years. Here's what's up. I'm just trying to show you politics, but why is Africa so fucked up right now? They got no water over there. Why haven't, if America wants to help out Africa, instead of giving them free money for transgender this, transgender that, why don't we just send 500 oil drillers over there and they could drill it wells throughout that whole country, and then the whole country finally has water? You know what I mean? These are all simple things. We do it everywhere else. We do it. We extinguished over 1,000 burning oil wells at one time over in Iraq in a little over a year. They said it would take 10, but we can't even go over to Africa and help them get water. We got all these things we said. If we're going to be giving out money, at least make sure we're giving it out and have it for something real, like water. Water's like having oxygen, people. There's two things we have to have in this world to survive. Three things: food, water, and oxygen. If we want to help out the rest of the world, let's just give them water. Let's give them water and so they get, to where people can get fucking water and not die from dehydration. Guess what? Once you have water, you have food. You can grow crops in Africa. Oh, isn't that amazing? You get water, you have food. There you go. You have oxygen, food, and water. But we don't even do that. This whole fucking country's fucking whacked. The world's whacked. They keep all you people whacked from fucking being stupid and not thinking about what's real. Climate change is going to happen, people. All we can do is try to regulate our emissions the best we can. Really, the best we can. We're a society. You can't have windmills and fucking and solar everywhere. It just doesn't work when it comes to when there's no sun. You know what I'm saying? When there's no sun, if the wind's not blowing, we have to have fossil fuel energy. It is what it is. I'm buzzing really hard right now. I shouldn't even be doing this podcast. That's why it's called Scott in a Shot, and sometimes hit a weed, and I'm buzzing pretty good. But all these problems that we have in the world, people, to me, they're easily solvable if people want to solve them. They don't want to solve them. They want to keep you confused. They keep us fighting with each other. You know, that's my phone ringing. I don't care right now. But anyway, let me wait till it stops. It's almost off. Yeah. Maybe I should be around doing this podcast right now, but I'm buzzing pretty hard. I had a colonoscopy and an oncolostomy, whatever they call it, yesterday, and I feel violated. I felt very vulnerable, so I'm pretty sensitive right now. I mean, my wife went to work. I was crying, holding her, going, "I'm so sorry. I don't know if I did anything, but I am sorry. I mean, I just got violated, you know." Anyway, I can remember when I was like 10 years old. People, I was like 10 years old. I went and found my mom's weed. And this is back before they had a lot of television. Cheech and Chong. Remember Cheech and Chong's first album? Their album they had, the album Up in Smoke, they had a 8x8 fucking something like that, rolling joint. You know what I mean? A zigzag. It had like a big old zigzag in it. Before I went to fucking my colonoscopy and oncology, I fucking unwrapped that fucking unever listened to Cheech and Chong album. I pulled out that fucking zigzag and I drew the biggest joint. I was like, and it still didn't make it any better. I'm still fucking still coming off it. You know what I mean? That shit you got to drink. Let's move on. All right, people. Like I said, screw the whole world's messed up, people. We got to be able to look past the governments and the little games they try to play with us. We got to need to move past it. I mean, they're all trying to play games. Everything is so simple to figure out. Life is so simple. You want to help people. You help them get water, food, and oxygen, and they're good to go. The medical stuff, how has there been a cure for cancer yet? How has there not been a cure for cancer? Makes you wonder. I really got to get off this podcast, though, because I am buzzing hard as fuck. And I love you guys. It's Scott in a Shot. Hey, deuce. See you guys.